Good evening, everyone. So Caitlin and I are here with you tonight. We have some nice jewelry to show you. I think we've got duplicates of most of the pieces that we're going to show tonight. So there's more than one of most of our things. Invoices will go out just for this week. They will go out tonight after the show. Hi, Marjorie. So if you usually watch the replay and you order after the show is over on Sunday night, this time it's going to go on next week's invoice because I need to go ahead and get those out before we leave town. So we're leaving about 4 a.m, so all the invoices have to be out before I leave. So if you order something late, we'll just put it on next week's invoice. Hi, Juanita. Good to see you. All right. It's kind of stormy here. Did you just get the storms, Marjorie? We've got the thunder and the lightning. I don't know that it started raining yet, but we've got the thunder going on. The dog started whining. Caitlin had to put him up in her room. So he's already voiced his unhappiness with the situation. It's thundering there, Caroline. Has it started raining at all yet? Did you get some rain, Marjorie? Or Juanita? Did you guys get some rain yet? Cameron and Vass did. Okay. And it rained pretty heavy in Sanford. So it might pass us by. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Sometimes we get dumped on, and sometimes it just completely bypasses us. So we'll get the thunder, and it gets really dark outside, and it looks like it's going to do something, and it just does nothing. So we'll see which one this was going to be. Our first piece tonight is the one that I'm wearing. This is called Linked Up Luminosity. It's in multi, because it actually has rose gold and silver in it. I have another copy of it right here. So I've got 2 more of these besides the ones that I have on, which is mine. So we've got circles and kind of a rounded edge square in the silver and the rose gold. I love the rose gold. Hi, Tabby. Love the rose gold. It's my next one to shiny copper because it's just slightly lighter. The earrings are the little circular rings. So this is a nice one to wear casually because it's not a big piece and it's not super fancy. This one hangs about in the middle of the chest. I do have all my extension out on this one to have it hang in the middle of my chest. But with the 2-inch extension on her, it's going to hang to just above the bust, which is not super far off. But hi, Marlo. All right, so I have 2 more of these. This is the Linked Up Luminosity that I'm wearing. This is in rose gold and in silver mixed together. So this is going to be number 1 for tonight. Number 1. We were just talking about whether or not we're going to get rain because we can hear the thunder and it got really dark. But the weather's so funny here, and we kind of live in a weird spot where we get bypassed a lot of the time, but then our neighbors right around us, like maybe a mile or 2 up the road, will get poured on. So we just never know. Usually if Marjorie doesn't get it, we don't get it though. So we may not today. All right, this one is called Medallions, Myself and I. This is in purple. This is a plummy purple. Hi, Jane. You're hoping to get rain too? I think so is Arizona. The whole state of Arizona and New Mexico. It's a combination, Marlo. It's rose gold and silver together. So we have a plummy purple bead in the center of these flowery medallions. The earrings are the plummy purple beads on a fishhook back. This is the length, so it's hanging in the center of the chest. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to come down here. You always need rain. Yeah, I saw California's on fire again, Jane. I wish that was even news, but it's really not at this point. So with the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right above the bust. I saw they were evacuating from around Yosemite. Let me see if I can get these all turned the right way so I can show it to you. Okay, this is Medallions, Myself and I in purple, and we have 2 of these. So this one's going to be number 2. And they're just going to insist on spinning around in my hand. So we're just going to go with that. All right, next up, I have cuff bracelets. This one comes in 2 different colors. I have 1 of each. So this is called Victorian Gardens. This one is in white. This one is in orange. You can see they're washed with a color. They're silver underneath, washed with a color. These are cuffs. Pretty flexible cuffs, so if you need to bend them in or out for them to fit you well, you're going to be able to do that. So they have a flowery pattern in them. 1 in white, 1 in orange. This is Victorian Gardens. And they're going to be number 3. Caitlin's getting ready to drop them. I tried to hand them to her right so that she wouldn't drop them, but you know, some days are better than others. See my camera? Isn't my camera better? I mean, it's not, still not the quality that I'd love to have, but my computer just won't run that much. So we have to do the best we can within the constraints that we have. And this is the best we can do. All right, these are called Fully Loaded in copper. These are the more antiqued copper. They're not super dark, but these are definitely not the shiny copper. Have a little detail at the top. And then they're like a teardrop shape down at the bottom. This is the length and size. I have 2 pairs of these. So we're going to go with medium copper on this. Let's just call it medium copper. They're called Fully Loaded. And if I hold still, it's so magic that it will even focus if I hold still. Of course, I don't do that very well. I have 2 pairs of these. They're number 4. All right. Number 5, I just have 1 pair of. These are called Hear Me Shimmer in silver. So little silver discs, kind of like oversized sequins, hanging in a little cascade off of that fishhook back. This is the length and size. So we have Hear Me Shimmer in silver. Just 1 pair of these, number 5. All right. We made it all the way to our first survey question. And did you notice the camera didn't freeze yet? So we're doing good. All right, this one has 4 answers. Let's go with number 2. Name something people do with their fingernails. Something people do with their fingernails. Whatever I'm using for Instagram is better video quality. Yeah, I'm using my cell phone for Instagram. Paint them was number 3. File them was number 1. I'm going to give you a chance to correct that, Juanita, because that's the correct answer. Bite them. Yep. So you got that in just before Jane got you. So bite was number 2. It's one more thing. Not scratch. One more thing people do with their fingernails, or to their fingernails. They probably should have worded that differently, because it's more like to their fingernails. Hi, Sharon. Good to see you. Something people do with their fingernails or to their fingernails. One more answer. Kathy picked their nose. Hi, Aunt Dora. Cut them or clip them. Yeah, that was the other one. That was number 4. That was the least popular answer, and I would have thought that would have rated a little bit higher, but apparently filing is the most popular answer. Gel them? I've thought about that, Kathy, just because they said it would add some strength. My nails are very thin and very flexible, and somebody said if I put gel over them that it would help keep them from breaking all the time. But I don't know. I kind of haven't gotten around to it. You know what I mean? Not that that ever happens. All right. Our next one, this is a longer piece, so I'm going to pull this back just a little bit. This is called Uptown Totem in pink. So we have that fuchsia pink right in the center. Has a little bit of a UV shimmer, so you can see a little bit of blue on that. We have regular hematite on the top, the mirrored type of hematite on the bottom, and then we have the little silver tassel. Our earrings are the silver tassels to match that bottom tassel. This is the length, so it's hanging right below the bust with the 2-inch extension hanging down here closer to that dropped waist on this top. So around belly button level. This one, that's kind of a small chain, but you could probably fasten into that. I bet I could fasten into it, pull it up just a little bit if you'd like to. I do that to keep from catching it on anything because I'm a klutz. This is Uptown Totem in pink, and we have 3 of these. This one is number 6. Uh-oh, my nose is starting to get tickly already. It must be something in the air. What I can't figure out is we have had all this rain all week. My zucchini is like going crazy. They're like this big. And they still said it's dusty here, that we have a lot of dust in the air. So I'm thinking that's what is making my nose tickle, is all the dust. I'm just not sure how it's dusty with all the rain that we're getting, but evidently they know something I don't know. All right, this one I own myself because I like this one. This is called 3D Drama. This is in the yellow gold. So this is actually a 3D piece. So if I lay this board flat, you can see it sticks up from that board. So geometric shapes hinged together and then held up by 2 chains on each side. The earrings that come with this are the gold tassels. Oh, it's finally raining a little. Max says it's finally raining a little bit. So we have 4 of these. This is the length, kind of going down to the center of that chest. With the 2-inch extension, it will come just right above the bust here. So we have 3D Drama. Oops, got it facing the wrong way. There we go. 3D Drama in gold. This one we have 4 of, and it's going to be number 7 tonight. Number 7. I was trying to get a better camera so that you guys could see the detail, and I see this camera is doing pretty good on that detail tonight. So I'm pretty happy with it. Next up, see if I can get it out from behind the other one. This one is called Flutter Forte. Is it hot too? It was earlier today, Jane. It's cooled down quite a bit in the last hour or 2. It was super hot yesterday, and we had a pop-up thunderstorm from the heat. So we're getting a little bit of relief from the heat, but with the humidity, it's still rough. All right, so we've got a butterfly. We have dark purple stones on the top and more of a lilac or a lavender purple on the bottom. So this is a rhinestone studded butterfly in those 2 shades of purple. Our earrings are in the lighter shade that's on the bottom. We have 2 of these. This is the length, so it's about 1/2 inch below that collar. Lost my hand sanitizer. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right about here. So the bottom of it will be right about in the center of the chest. So this is Flutter Forte in purple. See, when I actually hold still, it does miracles. This one is number 8 tonight. Number 8. Number 9. Luck Bead a Lady. We only have 1 of these. These are seed bead double hoops hanging on a fishhook back. They're in a silvery gray color. This is the length and size. So we have Luck Bead a Lady in silver. These are going to be number 9, and we just have one pair of these. Number 9. Number 10. This is called Mojave Moods. Mojave Moods. This is silver with the orange crackle stone. Very ornate detailing. It's like we've got some feather detailing in there. This is a cuff, so it's open on the back. Again, these cuffs are flexible a little bit, so if you need to bend them in, I just only recommend bending them once, whether it's in or out, to fit your wrist better, and then leaving them because you don't want to weaken the structure of the metal or the bracelet. So you could do that one time to make it fit a little better. So this one's called Mojave Moods. It is in orange. You can see that crackling in the stone. It is number 10. Number 10. All right, let's go to our next question. All right, this one has 5 answers. Let's go with number 3. Marla wants number 10. You've got it. Let's go with number 3 on this one. Name an occupation where you could get away with reading on the job. An occupation where you could get away with reading on the job. That's the one I need to find. I actually used to work in a plumbing office, and it wasn't super busy in between phone calls as long as I had the invoices and stuff caught up, and I was able to read and do other things in between. Teacher was absolutely the right answer, Caroline, so you got it right off the bat. Librarian was number 1, though. I mean, it's kind of their job to read, right? Minister actually wasn't on there. Teacher was the correct answer, and then librarian was the number 1. What other jobs might you be able to get away with reading at your job? There's another one where it kind of is their job. A receptionist or a secretary, that was number 4. A lot of times you can get away with that as long as nobody's there or the phone's not ringing. Editor or writer was number 2. There's one more that tends to have a lot of downtime. Proofreader's a good one. Proofreader's good. They didn't put that on the list, but it's good. Voiceover. That is literally their job, but they're reading it out loud. That one was not on there. Not a nurse, although that's good too. We hope the nurses and the doctors are reading those charts, right? But this one has a lot of kind of downtime. Although I'm not sure I'd want them reading during this downtime, but I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose. Give you a few more seconds and then I'll tell you what the last one is. Hi, Terry. Good to see you. Babysitter? That's a good guess. It was security guard. Babysitter's kind of the same thing, right? Security guard for the babies. And Jane got it over here on Instagram. I saw her putting it in while I was saying it. Security guard, yeah. Although I don't know how well they're doing their job if they're reading. That's debatable. All right, next up, we have a Dreamscape Escape in purple. So this is a very light purple. It has that UV finish on it, so it does reflect some different colors, along with polished silver beads. So I know you probably can't see them on the camera, but when I hold this sideways, I can see pink and yellow, maybe a little bit of blue in these beads, but they mostly look light purple. And then our earrings are those same beads, just in a little smaller size. I have 4 of these necklaces. This is the length. So about 1.5 inches below that collar with the 2-inch extension. Going to come down just past center chest, just a little bit below it. So this one's called Dreamscape Escape. And it is in purple. Very pretty purple. Number 11 for this one. Number 11. Number 12. I just have 1 pair of these. These are an antiqued brass with that green patina on them. These are feathers. Got some really nice feather detail. Really adds to that antiqued look with the patina on them. This is the length and size. So just 1 of these. These are called Heads Quill Roll. Heads Quill Roll. And they are number 12 tonight. All right, number 13. We have another cuff bracelet. This one is in green crackle stone, a light green crackle stone. This one's called Yes, I Can Coon. So we have the light green crackle stone in the center, an ornate silver frame around the outside, and it's in a hammered silver cuff. So that's open on the back. Again, pretty flexible. You can see that even I'm able to squeeze it, and I'm not super strong. So you will be able to adjust this a little bit to fit your wrist better. So we just have 1 of these. This is called Yes, I Can Coon in green. And it's number 13. And if you need something to wear it with, I have a light green crackle necklace coming up. Not quite the same, but a light green crackle. All right, where were we? How about if we just do that light green crackle? That would be even better, right? Cancun? Cancun, like Mexico.
It says canyon.
Oh, yes, I canyon. I'm sorry. Oh, Caitlin. All right, this is called Sandstone Safari in green. So we have the green crackle stone. These are in a pebble formation, as well as some smaller round beads. We also have some wooden beads in that medium brown mixed in. So this is 2 chains on the bottom, 2 layers of chain on the bottom. Give you a slightly layered look without giving you extra chain to get tangled up. The earrings are the light green crackle beads. This is the length. So we're down here by the belly button with the 2-inch extension. It's going to come close to this dropped waist down here. Not a canyon. I have cucumber on the mind. I may. Who knows? This is called Sandstone Safari in green. Apparently, I can't even read my own tags. Sandstone Safari in green, and I have 2 of these. Spell checker kills you. I know. Autocorrect all the time. This is number 14. And I've noticed it only corrects me when I didn't need it. So I'm like, yes, I actually did know what I was talking about. You didn't need to fix it this time. And then I will legitimately make a mistake and it doesn't fix that one. I don't know how it decides what to fix, but it never fixes the right things. All right, next up. I'm going to pull this one back a little bit too. This is a longer one. This is called Iridescently Influential in blue. Look at that bright blue. Isn't that pretty? So bright blue stones. This also has that UV shimmer, a little bit of UV shimmer in it. I feel like this color blue almost glows. And then there's also white rhinestones in a round shapes in a couple different sizes around that. So I have 3 of these available. Let me put it up here on jade and we'll show you the length. The earrings are the white rhinestones, the little white rhinestones. This is the length, so it's just below mid-abdomen. So like mid is probably right here, so it's hanging just below that. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to hang right down here around the belly button. This has that nice sliding chain though, and the chain itself would be easy to fasten into. So if you wanted to shorten this one, which I probably would, it would be very easy to do so. Then you could drop the rest of that chain just down the back of your shirt or loop it back around and put it in the fish hook. Or if you're going to wear it that way all the time, feel free to twist some of that off of there so that you don't have it hanging off of there all the time. It's your necklace, so you can customize it like that. This one's called Iridescently Influential in blue, and it is number 15. Careful, it's over that wire. Okay, let's find another question. All right, this one has 4 answers. We're going to go with number 4. Besides make drinks, name something else a bartender might do. Besides making the drinks, what's something else a bartender might do? Wash the glasses, yeah. Take orders. Serve food. Serve food was number 2. Dance was number 3. Let's see. Take orders wasn't really on there. Washing the glasses, not really on there. Refuse to sell. Yep, that's easy. Clear tables. Oh, that's kind of it. Break up fights. That's an interesting night, right, Jane? Keeps him from being bored. So we definitely have serving food and dancing. What are some other things that the bartender might do? Cleaning. You've got the cleaning, Juanita. So we'll give that one to you. Cleaning up is definitely part of their job. I would also say that restocking along with that, because I've done that job before. Usually you're restocking and cleaning at the same time. We didn't get what number 1 was. What do you think number 1 is? Call last call? What do you think number 1 is? The most popular thing for a bartender to do besides making the drinks. What are bartenders pretty famous for? Not taking orders. Talking, yes. Talking was number 1. That's how bartenders make most of their money, you know. I know that from personal experience. It's how bartenders make most of their money. It's not on the drinks. It's on tips from their customers because you talk to them and you listen, right, Marjorie? All right. Our next piece is a black wire bracelet. So this is our black metal. So that's the off black. It's not a jet black. Studded with little white rhinestones. This is a cuff bracelet, open on the back. It's a little bit narrower. Not quite as big around as some of our other cuffs. So you may need to bend this out if you have a larger wrist. It may fit someone with a smaller wrist that normally can't wear cuffs. So we just have one of these. It's called Professional Prima Donna. In black, it's going to be number 16 tonight. Bringing out a few of those cuffs, because they sit off to the side over here on my stand and I always forget to show them. So I'm bringing a few out. All right, next up we have stone sculptures in black. These are a black stone earring speckled with white. Has kind of a geometric shape to the frame. So it has little corners on it. So on a fish hook back, we just have one of these. This is length and size. So we have stone sculptures in black. They're going to be number 17. I'm keeping Caitlin busy over here. Number 18. This is one of the necklaces that we have in 3 different colors. Hi, Violet. I thought this was a really pretty color. Nice bright red Has a little bit of an orangey shade to it. So I don't know what your colors are coming across because monitors vary. It looks a little bit more orange on my computer screen and a little bit more red on my Instagram screen. This is actually a pretty red necklace. It's not super orangey. These are faceted teardrops hanging in little strands, clusters along this chain. And then the earrings are also those little red teardrops. Yeah, that's what I thought, Caroline. It might. It is a pretty red necklace. It's not as orange as it looks. This is the length. So I'll work on that in the lighting. About an inch below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here above the bust. So we have 2 of these. It's called Crystal Cabaret. Crystal Cabaret. Think of like a cherry flavored candy. That's about what color this necklace is. Like a cherry lollipop. That's number 18. Crystal Cabaret in red. Number 19. We have Glowing Reviews in gold. So these are white rhinestones set in gold. They're little, I thought they were marquee shapes. So some larger, some smaller, but they're all marquee shaped. This is the length and size. This is Glowing Reviews in gold, and it is number 19. Number 19. Number 20. This one is called Power to the People. It says it's in silver, but it actually is a combination of silver and then our black metal beads. So the black metals are just a little bit smaller than the polished silver beads. It gives it a slightly asymmetrical look. The earrings are the polished silver beads on a fishhook back. We have 2 of these. This is the length, so almost center of the chest, really close to it. Probably a center would have been right there. But with the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down just below center chest. It's right about here. I have 2 of these left. This is Power to the People in silver. Don't forget the silver and black, but they just call it silver. This one's so popular, they've released it more than once. So this is number 20. We have 2 of these left. All right. Hi, Lisa. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. We have 5 answers on this one. Let's try number 3. Name a TV game show you think you have a good chance of winning. Which game show do you think you can win? Name a TV game show you think you have a good chance of winning. Wheel of Fortune was number 2. It's a pretty good guess. Lisa, I don't know who you're talking to. Price is Right is number 3. That is exactly right, Mom. So you got that one right. Jeopardy was actually number 5. So there are people that think they could do that. Let's Make a Deal is not on there. No, these pages belong to me, so you need to go away. All right, there is, let's see, there's 2 more that people think they could have won on. We got prices right. 2 more. We got Prices Right. We got Wheel of Fortune. We got Jeopardy. Oh, Hell's Kitchen. You're going to be brave, right, Juanita? Family Feud. Family Feud was number 1. I see Jane over there. Yeah, Family Feud. See, you guys have lots of practice, right? The other one was Millionaire. And I'm not sure if I could win on that one. I could probably win some money. But I don't know if I could win. I probably couldn't win all the way to the million because they get some pretty crazy questions up there toward the end. You know, they go up in difficulty as you go up. And some of those are really... I would need like lots of lifelines. You give me unlimited lifelines, we maybe could talk. Or Google. Hi, Ruth. All right. Next up, we have Taunting Twinkle in gold. This is one of the cute necklaces. I really like this one. They've done the paperclip chain on this one. So we have the oval type links. Then these look like little balls of yarn to me. So they're a little, basically a spiral in gold, spiraling around that bead. And then we have gold polished beads and one that's studded with rhinestones right in the center. The earrings are the polished gold and they're on a fishhook back. This is the length. So it's right below the collar there. You can just see the hem of that collar up at the top with the 2-inch extension right down here. So it's still in the upper chest. It's not one of our longer necklaces that goes down the center chest. It's still in the upper chest, but a little bit further down. This is a good one for those V-neck or scoop neck tops because it's going to fall right in that open space against your skin. So this is called Taunting Twinkle in gold. Also just, you know, a little bit of bling. You could still wear it pretty casually. I have 2 of them, and it's number 21. Number 22. These are called Woven Whimsicality in brown. So this is kind of a medium brown. Woven rings at the bottom. We have polished silver oblong bars above it and a little hammered silver disc at the top. This has a post behind it right in the center of that disc. So I have 2 of these. This is the length and size. I thought these would be cute with some of the wooden necklaces or with the beads, the ones that have the wooden beads in it, like that green crackle stone and wood bead that we had earlier. So this is Woven Whimsicality in brown. 2 available, and it's number 22. All right. This is called Full Frame. Full Frame in rose gold. So again, our rose gold is a combination of copper and gold, which gives it a slightly pink color. This is an older necklace, so it's more vintage paparazzi, although they did put it out again a little while ago for people to get again. This one has little squares set on point and little circles in this chain. I got chain links turned around. There we go. It is a longer necklace. The earrings are the little round shapes in rose gold. This is the length. So it's down to this dropped waist with the 2-inch extension. It's going to go down into the lower belly area. So this was would be a good one even for layering if you wanted to put another necklace right in here or another 2 necklaces. It's delicate enough that you could do that. So this is Full Frame in rose gold. And we have 2 of these. This one's number 23. 24, we have the chunky blue. That's what I call it. It's actually called Modern Day Malibu. Modern Day Malibu in blue. So this is a dark blue, like somewhere between a navy and a midnight. These are opaque, chunky blue beads. And then we have textured oval rings holding this up. Our earrings are the round blue beads. So they're the same color, different shape. They're on a silver fishhook back. This is the length. So right down here to the dropped waist with the 2-inch extension. It is down here in the lower belly area. Because this is such a big chain, if you wanted to shorten this a little bit, you could definitely fasten into that and pull it up more like this. And have it be a chunkier necklace. So this is called Modern Day Malibu. We have 3 of these in stock. This one is number 24. I'm thinking I might wear one of these with my navy blue dress that I have. I have a dress that's just completely navy blue. Solid navy blue all the way down. That would look cute with that. It is a pretty blue. There's no ugly blue, right? We all know there's no ugly blue. All right, and then we just have one of these. It's another cuff bracelet. This is my last cuff bracelet of the night. This one's called Razzle in white. So those are white rhinestones running in a slight angle across a polished silver cuff. So again, you could squeeze this or stretch it a little bit if you need to. So this is Razzle. I'm trying to hold it still, and it wanted to flip in between my fingers. And it is going to be number 25. 25. All right. Let's see. Trying to find a good one. All right. Here's a good one. It's going to address my caffeine addiction. So this one has 4 answers. Let's go with number 2. Let's see if anybody gets this one. What reason would most people give for why they drink coffee? What reason do you think most people drink coffee? Which I've actually just finished. Cold? That's a good reason. That one's not on there, though. To wake up? Yeah. Or to stay awake was number 1. Because they can. I think that's a great reason. Because they can. Energy was number 3. Because it's hot. That's always a good... yeah, that's always a good thing. I like the warmth of it. I do like iced coffee, but I like the warmth of it. So I'll drink some decaf at night just so that I can have that warm. Like the taste. That was number 2, Violet. And not too many people you actually hear say that they like the taste. A lot of people like the smell or they like the side effects, but they don't necessarily like the taste of coffee. And that's why we have flavored coffees and flavored creamers. But that's okay because that's big business, right? They can add all the flavors they want to. And of course, my personal favorite is number 4. It's because they're addicted. And that's because, that's where I'm at. But who cares? I'm not complaining. I don't mind. I will get a headache if I don't have it for a few days in a row. But I normally get a headache anyway. So I don't know that I'm losing that much. Definitely addicted. All right, our next one. This one is a choker. Let me get all these stones turned around the right way so that you can see them. This is called Rhinestone Rollout. This is in silver. So these are the hematite stones. There's a mirrored hematite. And then we have little circles with a dot motif in between these. Our earrings are the little circles with the dot motif. The reason it's important for me to tell you that this is a choker is because it has more extension than our regular necklaces. So they give us more extension with the chokers. So they're not just a super short necklace. Hi, Becky. So this is what it looks like as a choker. Sits right there at the base of the throat. But again, you have that extra extension with it. So instead of just an inch, you can get that down right about here, which is going to be about ½ an inch below the collar, maybe a little bit further like this. It is still going to be in the upper chest, but it won't be a choker anymore. And that's especially important for me because I have an enlarged thyroid and I can't stand to have anything against my neck right there. So it's really important for me to be able to extend it enough to get it away from that area. So this is rhinestone rollout, and I see half the stones turn on me. There we go. Because of the tag. So we have 2 of these, and it is number 26. All right. Let's see. Number 27. Number 27 is called Canopy Cruise. And I'm thinking they named it that because usually the canopy is referring to the tree canopy up above, and it has feathers on it. So I'm thinking they're talking about a bird taking a canopy cruise. So we have a filigree piece up here at the top in antiqued copper. It does have that little white rhinestone in the center. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus on it. Well, there we go. And then we have all the little feathers hanging in really nice layers at the bottom of this. The earrings are those copper feathers on a fishhook back. This is the length, so it's hanging in the middle of the abdomen, all up in this stomach area. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down here more around the belly button area. And then this one we have 3 of. This would be able to be shortened if you wanted to. It does have the sliding chain. I forgot to mention that. So you could shorten it. But this is Canopy Cruise. In copper. It's that antiqued copper, the dark one. Number 27. Number 28 we have in 2 colors. This is called Chicli Cupid. Marlo wants a 27. Chicli Cupid in silver, and I also have it in antiqued copper. This is a 2-layer necklace with hearts. We have the little puffy hearts, and we have the little outline hearts. So this is what it looks like in the silver. I do also have the copper, and I'll show you that in just a second. The earrings are the puffy hearts. This is what it looks like with the 2 layers. So our first one hangs right at the bust. I like this one too. The other one hangs just below center of abdomen with the 2-inch extension. You can bring that down more around the belly button area. And that's going to bring your top one down around here. So it'll be just up under the bust. Here is the antiqued copper version. This is what it looked like in the antiqued copper. So I actually like both versions. I have 1 in the copper. I have 2 in the silver. So these are called Chicli Cupid. They're going to be number 28 tonight. 28. Number 29, we have Artisan Arbor in silver. You have little flower earrings. These are a post earring, and the post is right up here above the center of that flower. So they're going to hang down a little bit further than they're going to stick up. This is the length and size. So just like that. We have 2 pairs of these. Artisan Arbor. And these are in silver. These are going to be number 29. 29. Here. Caitlin's reaching blindly around here and she can't find the... This one I'm going to show you as a set, but you can buy them separately. I just want to show you an upgrade earring for this one. This is called Poppin Promenade. This is in yellow. These are the acrylic beads. They're an opaque yellow. A little bit lighter than a lemon yellow, so just a little bit paler. The earrings that come with it are those yellow beads, same as on the necklace. So if you look really closely, these are a combination of faceted beads and the smooth round beads. The earrings are the smooth round beads. I also thought they'd be really cute with these little hoops that have that yellow heart on them. So these are a smaller silver hoop with the same yellow as in that necklace. So you could upgrade it to that. This is the length of the necklace, about a ½ an inch below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down here. It's going to be just above center chest, so it doesn't quite get to center chest. If you wanted it to, you could add another necklace extension on the back, and then it would come down further. So I have 2 of the necklaces. I do have 4 pairs of these yellow heart earrings, so if anybody wants those separately as well, we have those. These are going to be number 30. Number 30. So just specify which you want or both, and we'll take care of that for you. And we'll do another question. All right. This one will be a good one. 4 answers available. Hi, Shannon. 4 answers available. Let's go with number 3. Name a board game guaranteed to start an argument. Kathy wants the heart earrings on number 30. You've got that, Kathy. A board game guaranteed to start an argument. Monopoly. You got it on a first guess, Becky. That was number 3. Can you believe that was so far down? Monopoly always does it here. Everybody's guessing Monopoly. Clue, sorry. Those 2 were not on there. Scrabble is number 1. And I can see that because we're going to argue about whether or not that's a word, right? Especially you go and put X and Z and all the Q's in there. We're going to talk about whether that's a word or not. Chess. Oh, I didn't think of chess and checkers. Yeah, those probably, I don't know if those are considered board games. Uno, Yahtzee. Yeah, many an argument over those games. So, but we've gotten Scrabble, we've gotten Monopoly. What other 2 board games do you think they have on here? These might not be as easy to get. Aggravation. Clue. None of those. Not Risk. Not checkers or chess. Let's see. Other board games. Oh, Life. That's the one where Caitlin ends up with 10 kids. Not Life. One, you draw a lot of pictures. The other one, you're trying to collect pieces of the pie. Trivial Pursuit. Trivial Pursuit was number 4. Not Chutes and Ladders. We don't teach them to argue that young, Violet. Sorry, win, lose, or draw. Oh, that's close. One of them you draw. As in... I see even my Pictionary. Pictionary was the other one. Even my stick figures in the air are horrible. So that's why Pictionary causes arguments. Because everybody's like, that does not look like that word. You know how it goes afterwards. We have to dissect the drawing. so that everybody knows it was not reasonable that we get that word. All right. Next up, number 31. Just have one pair of these. These are called Pump Up the Volume. If you like the big hoops, these are for you. These have diamond cuts on them to make them shimmer in the light. These are in the black metal, so they're off black. They're not jet black, more like a charcoal. Just have one pair of them. Pump Up the Volume in black, and this is the size. So you can see how big they are. These are going to be number 31 tonight. 31. Number 32, we have Posh Promenade in brown. So it reminds me of a butterscotchy color, or like a the Werther's candies, and they're semi-transparent like that with the gold hardware. So we have the gold textured circles or ovals hanging with the beads. I don't know what I'm saying. The earrings are those same brown on a gold fishhook back. This is the length. So we're down here just below the mid-abdomen with the 2-inch extension. Going to be more around belly button level, like right here. So we have Posh Promenade. Posh Promenade in brown and gold. And it is number 32 tonight. We have 2 of those. So we're going to be wrapping up our show shortly here. Got to get up at 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, something like that, so that we can leave for Tennessee. So I'm going to have to get these invoices out and go to bed early. Not that I'll sleep, but I don't need to drive, so I'm not worried about it. All right, this one is called Down for the Countess. This is in brass, and I love the contrast of the antiqued brass with the creamy pearly beads. Really nice contrast. So we have creamy pearly beads, and they're in a few different sizes here. We have some smaller ones, some medium, and then a little bit larger. And we have the antiqued brass chain, and the earrings are the smaller pearly beads on that brass fishhook back. This, is the length. It's about 3/8 of an inch below the collar with the 2-inch extension. It's going to go down to the center of the chest. So the bottom of it will be right about here. So this is Down for the Countess in brass. And we have 3 of them. It's number 33. Everybody's quiet tonight. Are we all sleeping? It's been a long day, right? I know. It has, and it's only going to get longer. I'd love to tell you it's going to get better. It might. You guys get to go to bed, right? I'm probably going to read my book until it's time to leave. Max is in there sleeping right now. That's why he's not with me tonight. Oh, he's not sleeping. He said he was going to try to sleep. So maybe he couldn't sleep. He was having trouble sleeping last night. And he's got to drive, so I want him to get some rest. I prefer that I sleep and he do the driving. All right. This is a pretty one in our basil green. That's a Pantone. You had CO all week. Yeah, so you're worn out already. We had convention today, so we're tired too. So this is 3 layers of shimmery basil colored beads. This is one of the Pantone colors for this season, the spring and summer of 2022. So these are a faceted, kind of a flat round disc. They're not completely flat, not like a disc, but they're not like a sphere either. The earrings are those same beads, They're on a silver fishhook back. I just have one of these left. So this is the length. I never can get them all to go the same way at the same time. This one is 1.5 inches below the collar. It's almost at center chest. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to come down here, and then we'll definitely go across that center chest, and the bottom will be just below it. All right, so this one is Boundless Bliss in green. Just one of these. Yeah, you bought this one, right, Becky? I thought this was the one you got. Number 34. 34. Those beads, even though they're not rhinestones, kind of sparkle like rhinestones, don't they? I was surprised how sparkly they were. Number 34 to Kathy. All right, and then we have Heavy Metal Hero in gold. I have 2 of these. So these are interlocking gold circles across the chest, and then on a gold larger gauge chain. The earrings are those same gold circles that are in the necklace on a gold fishhook back. This is the length, so about 3/8 of an inch below that collar with the 2-inch extension. I'm going to sit down to center chest, so that means the bottom of this right here is going to be at center chest, not the rest of it. Kathy saved you. Don't worry, I have some similar ones. This is Heavy Metal Hero in gold, and we have 2 of these. This one is number 35. We need Max in here to tell one of his stories, right? That would liven everybody up. Max needs to come tell a story. All right, what we're going to do is ask one more question. We're going to give Caitlin a chance to draw for that, and then we will close up the show after we show a few more pieces. All right. Let's go with this one. 4 answers available. Let's go with number 4. That green was pretty, isn't it? Yeah, item A. Answer 4 out of 4. Tell me something most people check on the internet. Something most people check on the internet. What do you think? Jobs? Jobs is a good one, but it wasn't on there. Email was number 2. The weather was number 3. Facebook, that's a given. Jobs, doctors, Facebook, illnesses, prices, none of those were on there. Hotels were not on there, although I do that. Restaurants, also a good answer, not on there. Directions are not on there, although that's true too. Especially with Google Maps these days, right? I couldn't get anywhere if it wasn't for them. News was number 1. News was number 1. So we have news, email, weather. What's one other thing that most people check online? Now that we have the ability to do it, what is one thing that most people check online? And they didn't used to. It used to all be done by hand. Not flights, not traffic. The bank. You got it, Marlo. The bank account. I don't even keep a check register anymore because, you know, you slide that debit card and it comes off of there immediately. You already see it pending on your bank account. You don't need to keep a checkbook register anymore unless you actually write checks. It's right here, honey. Here's a pen. Bank account. Yep. I do all my banking online. All right. This one is in shiny copper. This is called Vintage Royale in copper. These are white rhinestones in teardrop, marquee, and round shapes. And they're in the shiny copper setting. So like the brand new penny, when you first get it from the bank, it's really light, it's really shiny. The earrings are the white rhinestones in that copper setting. And I do have some you could upgrade to if you wanted to. Thank you, sweetie. Juanita, you are the winner. So you get a free piece this week or next week, you know, whenever you want to use it. As Shannon found out, they do not expire. You're on my list forever and ever. So you can use it at a later date if you'd like to. And this one is about 1.5 inches below the collar. With the 2-inch extension, it's going to sit right here above the bust. So right about there. I have 2 of these. This is Vintage Royale in copper. It is going to be number 36. 36. All right, for anybody that wasn't here the other night, these are some really cute rings, so I'm going to show them again. This is called Fredonia Florist. We have them in yellow and we have them in orange. 2 of each. That's fine. So these are the crackle stone. We have little turquoise round crackle stones, and then we have the orange and yellow crackle stone making up the flower petals. This is a wide band stretchy ring. So it'll fit about sizes 6 through 10. This is the size on a hand. You see I found my hand model again. So this is the size on a hand. So again, we have 2 of each of these. Fredonia Florist in orange or in yellow. So if you want one of these, just let me know which color you want. Number 37 for those. Go. Let's see. Getting ready to close out shop, but we got a couple things left. This one's called Tour de Trendsetter in green. 37 orange to Marlowe. Tour de Trendsetter in green. So this is a very pretty green, kind of an emerald green. We have transparent and opaque beads in here. So we have some pear shape and some round, and it's on a gold chain, which makes a nice contrast as well to that green. The earrings are the opaque green beads on a gold fishhook back. I have 2 of these. This is the length. So it's about 3/8 of an inch to a 1/2 inch below that collar. With the 2-inch extension, it is going to sit down to center chest, which means the bottom of it is going to be at center chest. So this one is Tour de Trendsetter. And it is going to be number 38. We have 2 of these. Number 39. 39 is some white crackle stone and silver hoops. So we have some donut beads and some round beads in that white crackle stone, and they have silver spacers. So this is what they look like from the side. These are a medium-sized hoop, maybe just slightly larger than the Glitzy by association. So if you have those, it's kind of comparable in size. This is the length and size. And we have 3 pairs of these. These are called Definitely Down to Earth. And they're going to be number 39. Number 40, one last pair of earrings. Then we'll be done for the night. Just have 1 pair of these left. These are called Artisan Relic. So they're kind of, these remind me of how they make funnel cakes at the fair. You know, swirling them around. Should we call them the funnel cake earrings? It'll just make everybody hungry, right? So these are a hammered silver abstract shaped earring. They're on a silver fishhook back. This is the length and size. Now that everybody wants funnel cakes, we have Artisan Relic in silver. And it is going to be our last piece for the night, number 40. All right, so I will get invoices out. You should get them in the next hour or so, because I got to get them out before I leave for the night. So we'll get those out to you, and then Caitlin will be putting your packages in the mail as they are paid for. So She'll be doing the shipping this week. I'll package them all up nice for her, and all she'll have to do is put the label on once you have completed your order, and they will get sent out. So possibly you could even get them early. They could get sent out tomorrow if you're able to pay it tonight, or maybe first thing in the morning. All right. So we're going to try to have a safe trip. This is one of those Tennessee trips, though. And, you know, anybody who's been around any length of time knows that something always goes wrong when we go to Tennessee. We're going the same place we always go. Something always goes wrong. I told Max we should start a betting pool on what is going to happen, because something will happen on this trip. He said maybe we already had our bad thing happen because the rental truck, the size that they needed, was not available. So they had to leave things hanging out the back door. And so we're not able to close the back sliding door of the truck. So maybe that got it out of the way. I don't know. I'm still looking for something else to happen. That's not a big enough problem. So we have to make both the deliveries tomorrow during the daytime, because we can't leave the truck like that because it's unsecured overnight. So it'll be an interesting day tomorrow, and I will let you all know as soon as something goes wrong so that we know that that's out of the way and you can determine who won the bet. All right, we'll see you all on Wednesday. I look forward to seeing you again, and you have a great beginning of the week. Bye now.